Hey, how is it going, everybody? Question of the day. How much storage space do you need on your iPhone 17 Pro or Pro Max? Now, more than likely, if you're getting the Pro Max, and I know there's a lot of people that just get the Pro Max because number one, it's the biggest and the big display is amazing. It's great to watch videos, all that stuff. And the other group of people that get the Pro Max are the people that want the best camera experience possible and imaginable on an iPhone. And these people right here more than likely will be filming a lot of very high resolution video. Now, if that is you, I recommend that you go and get the highest storage variant available to you, because whenever you're recording in these very high resolutions, believe me, you can go through storage space quickly. All right, I'm telling you right now, just I'm a content creator. I make these YouTube videos. I'm usually recording in 1080 60. That's good enough. There's been times where I've recorded in 4K. For what I do, I think that's a little overboard. But say you're making like professionally making videos and you're doing all these different things, Final Cut Pro, I recommend you get the highest storage available, right? Now, say you are purchasing the iPhone 17, right? Don't get me wrong, the iPhone 17 still has an amazing camera setup, like super amazing. You can still record in very high resolutions. You can do amazing stuff with editing, all that different stuff, right? You can still do all that with your iPhone 17. And if that's something you are going to do, once again, I'm going to recommend that you get the highest resolution, not the resolution, the highest storage variants possible. Now, with all that being said, say you're more like someone like me, right? I record a lot of video, but then I delete the videos, right? Now, I mean, you can do that too on your iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max. But like I said, I record a lot of videos, and I manage my storage, right? And I had 128 gigabytes for the longest time on my iPhones. That eventually it was just a no-go because I was having to do what's called housekeeping on my iPhones. And I realized, you know what, 256 gigabytes in this day and age is definitely the sweet spot, because a lot of these apps are taking up more and more storage. And if you're doing a lot of stuff like you're playing games and you got all this different stuff going on, I really recommend that you get, maybe the 256 gigabyte variant. But for me, the 200, or should I say the 512 gigabyte variant, I got the 256 gigabyte variant. And on the iPhone 17, iOS takes up 29 point, I think 36, just to round it up, almost takes up 30 gigabytes of space. So you're left with about 225, 226 gigs of space when it's all said and done. All right. So that's something to take into consideration. Even though it says 256 gigs, you only have like 225 gigabytes worth of working storage to mess with. So you got to think about that. But at the end of the day, for most of us, I honestly believe 256 gigs is good. Maybe 512 if you're like me too. I don't have all of my playlists downloaded, just the most important ones. But I know a lot of people that are music fanatics. I know a lot of people that are like the DJ at all the parties, so they fill up their phone with all the music that they can. If this is you, I recommend you get the 512, not 512 gigabyte storage units. Okay, excuse me for being tongue tied here. I get really excited when I'm making these videos and stuff, and I love doing these kind of videos because this is like a special request video, right? My friend was asking about this, and I'm like, let me see what I can come up with. And I did all these mental gymnastics in my head with what you're going to need, and that's what I've come to the conclusion with. So, like I said, if you're just like just normal screwing around, having a good time on your phone, get the 256 gigs. But if you're like full speed, for reals, full speed, you're recording all the high resolution videos, you're downloading all the music you can download, you're over here playing all the different games you can play, then yes, I recommend you get at least 512 gigs. Now, or if you just want to go over the top, if you got the money or you got an upgrade and they're not going to charge you much, then go and get the 2 terabytes. I mean, go for broke, right? That for bragging rights, right? Or whatever that means. Yeah, I guess you're going to go brag to everybody that you got 2 gigabytes of space on your iPhone. Now I'm talking myself into it. Now I'm like, maybe I should get the 2 terabytes worth of space on my on the not on my on the 17 Pro Max, right? I get that orange Pro Max, that orange sherbet, I guess, or the push up, whatever it's called, people are calling it, right? The orange iPhone. But anyway, you guys let me know in the comments what you guys think. How much storage space do you think is necessary on your brand new iPhone 17, iPhone 17 Pro or Pro Max? I want to know in the comments what you guys think about this, because these videos, they always get a lot of comments, and I guess the conversation started because you get a lot of people out there that are still like, well, I only need like 34 gigabytes. It's like, come on, man, this isn't like 2015 anymore. Okay, you at least need 128 to even survive. So, now I remember that too. I remember back in the day when the phones had, what is it, like 34 gigs of space, and if you had like 64 gigs, you were like a baller, right? If you had 64 gigs of space, you thought you were the one, you were the big man on campus, right? Well, let's get real. In this day and age, 256 gigs is the new 128 gigs. All right, just like to say, like when you're 50 years old, 50 is the new 30. I guess they're saying that. I mean, I hear all sorts of stuff, right? Just like you all do. But I digress. Wherever I was, but no, honestly, man, just listen to me, people. 256 gigabytes on your iPhone. If say money's a thing and you don't have any upgrades and you're over here just buying the phones unlocked, got no carrier deals, get the 256. Trust me, you will thank me for it. And, if you ever run out of space in your 256 gigs, you can jump in the comments and cuss me out, and we'll be all good, right? But look, hey, this video is about to end, so if you guys have any special requests, hit me up in the comments. You guys have any questions? Hit me up in the comments. That's what I'm here for. I love doing special request videos, people, and I'm digging my iPhone 17. The battery life on this, well, I know they say it's a new phone and all that, and here, I know they say it's a new phone. I'm at 33%. Whatever, man. I've only had this phone like 3 days, so I'm not going to go crazy. I know and everyone always says, you got to let your phone settle in. I usually never have like issues like that on an iPhone. I'm not saying that the battery life on this iPhone 17 is bad. What I am saying is I am using this phone full speed. We were partying last night. This phone was the DJ, and I was recording some videos at that. So yeah, with all that being said, I think the battery life, I guess it's good. Okay, well, I'll concentrate more on the battery life on this phone after a while. What I always do with my phones when they first come out, and this is a topic for another video, I just run them hardcore. I do all sorts of stuff with them just to make sure that they work. All right, everybody, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.